Go. You can maybe lower that down a little bit. Or maybe not. How are you going to do this? You'll need to come back because you're going to be... I do apologise for the delay here if anyone's watching this, apart from myself. Needs be, needs must. Right, Ben, but the battery's nearly on that one. Right. Volume levels will do. Get a guitar. Regret not tuning a guitar. Okay. Right, here's a brand new song. I do apologise. Talk amongst yourselves about that. So, what's this called? It's called Cookies and Glasses, huh? It's called No Free Rides. Well, I sat down this morning to, I don't know what I was going to do, but anyway, this just came out. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pages long. This is the working session, take one. Need to tune the guitar, put music to it. All this talky is my sound checks these days. Don't like that flat trump. Okay, we're going to do it in E minor. Something's flapping about that. Alright. See what we can do. It's going to be difficult because it's got lyrics all over the place here. I'm trying my best, as I always do. Especially on a song like this. Horrible noise, that, isn't it? I think that's bad, but let's not sing it. She watches the headlights fly down the highway. Less and less of them as the early hours start rolling in. It's hard to see through the window with the rain on the outside and layers of grease on the inside, long past being thin. She's about 1,000,000 miles from home, or 1,000,000 years, either gauge will do. Her license says she's 20, but her eyes say time's out by 5. If you asked her what her name was, she'd have to think a minute or two. Waitress pauses at the end of her table. Her cup's been empty for 3 hours or more. She slips her a refill when the supervisor gets distracted. Out of mercy, out of pity, one don't care, one ain't sure. Luck's a witch's curse, you don't know who it will land on. The bad can get the breaks, the good get broken. Could have been a prom queen, but stepdaddy got there first. So many death-dealing doctor in the next town took the shame away. There's a license on his wall, laugh statistically. $50 in cash and no questions asked. Whistling guilties for the victims to feel not me. Her studies tailed off after that bleak evening. Teacher, if he even noticed, he didn't give a damn. He saw that she was low and best of all, vulnerable. He kept her after class and said, if you want to pass, here I am. She first opened a medicine bottle when she was 16. The taste was bad, but its effects took worse ones away. When they noticed what was going on, they counseled her with a belt. Ungrateful, no good, lousy trash was their mantra from that day. She started hanging around the all-night store. Always someone willing to turn a blind eye to her age. Sometimes the asking price was too high and a bowed head wasn't enough. And a diary face would have a black line on that night's page. She picked up some weekend shifts at the gas station, and Jimmy always seemed to come in when she was working. Star high school quarterback until his injury took his knee out. He'd stand there at the counter, big hair, big smile, big flirting. She looked forward to his visits, they made her feel good. When he finally asked her for a date, she was flattered. He picked her up in his posh car and took her for a meal. Made her feel like she was the only person in the world who mattered. 6 weeks in, she'd begun to believe in herself again. There's a spring in her step and summer in her heart. Jimmy could be a little rough with their intimacy. She put it down to the eagerness of passion at the start. Asked her to move in, and she was quick to say yes. Last words to her mama, you'll never see me again. 3 months later, the frying pan's become the fire. To some men, love's an aphrodisiac. To some, it's the cries of pain. To the outside world, Jimmy was a prize catch. His playing days were over, but not his small town fame. Jack the lad with a hair trigger temper and the steroids in, and you had petrol on flame. She waited till she was sure before she told him with a baby coming. For sure a change would too. You went and did this without asking me first, you two-bit whore. I'm not being tied down to no bad tunnel brat by you. The tears the words brought to her eyes were one thing. The blow to her stomach did 100 times worse than that. She lay there on the floor, gasping and bleeding, Jimmy sneering. Guess that's one belly that's gonna be staying flat. Truck driver's been watching her from 2 tables away. Pays his tab and says, hey honey, you looking for a lift? She nods and mutely says, thing is, I got no money. He laughs, that's okay darling, and said, you can give me a gift. Waitress runs the cloth over the empty table, watches the truck pull out, destination and passenger unknown. She sighs, a free ride's all a girl like her can pay for, and she vows to hug her children extra tight when she gets home. Well, I'll leave it up to your ears to decide. It's a long song if you go